right, so hello everyone. I'm super excited because today we have Mike with us. For those of you that live in Mike Mendez, for those of you that live in Calgary, know that we have something very exciting going on, the Calgary Underground Film Festival, and we have so much to look forward to. I really hope that you have your tickets and have gone into the website or the app and know exactly what is it that you're watching. A few weeks ago, I saw something that really caught my attention, and it was Satanic Hispanics. And I thought, oh my God, what is that about? It just caught my attention. So Mike, thank you very much for being here. I know you're the director, and I want to ask you, what can we expect from this movie?
All right. Well, thank you for having me first off, and I'm glad the title caught your attention. That's largely what we want. But what you can expect is five stories from around the world from some of our leading independent Latino filmmakers telling stories about Latin heritage and myth and legends. We want to do something that was different. We kind of think that most Latino stories these days are always kind of relegated to a cartel story or a border crossing. And it's like, there's a lot more to Big Latino than just borders and drug cartels. And so we kind of wanted to go in a different direction and kind of explore a different side of things and tell just kind of stories that, perhaps of myths that we grew up with or that our families knew, or from perhaps a country that we're just fascinated with, of like, hey, that's a cool myth or whatever. And so we have five very wonderful filmmakers. We have Gigi Guerrero, who's a fellow Canadian, but she originally is from Mexico, and she did a wonderful myth called the Noales. We have Ed Sanchez, who is the co-director of the Blair Witch Project and does a lot of great shows like Yellow Jackets and Star Trek Next Worlds and Supernatural and all sorts of things. And he's got his take on the Mexican vampire called El Vampiro. We have Alejandro Brugues, who did a wonderful film called Juan of the Dead, and also one of the segments of Nightmare Cinema. He's got The Hammer of Zanzibar. And then we have Demian Rugna from Argentina, who did an awesome movie called Terrified, which you can find on Shudder. And he did his film También lo vi, which means I saw it too, which is a very creepy ghost story. And then rounding it out, you have myself doing the story of the Traveler, which is the wraparound of all of it that ties it together. So
Wow. And I was just like, oh my God, that person, oh my God, that person. And they're doing that. And there's so much art going on. And I know all of you are huge lovers of film.
sure.
And have that involved. But I want to know if this particular project, does it come from love? Like you guys got together and thought, oh my God, we have to do something fun, something, or how did you come up with this? We all love Mexico.
Absolutely. I did a movie a few years back called Tales of Halloween, which was I was also a producer and is also an anthology with that was kind of local friends and filmmakers here in Los Angeles, kind of the LA horror film scene, or a part of it at least. I wanted to do something different, but the horror anthologies are tricky. I feel there should be a reason for them to be made, and I didn't want to do a bunch of filmmakers got together and put some horror stuff and we glued it together. I feel I always want an anthology to have a point of view and be something different and be something unique. And I was talking with Alejandro about, I'm trying to think something, and he was like, when are we making Satanic Hispanics, the all Latino horror anthology? And he was joking, but it was kind of like, when are we making that? Because that just seemed to make sense, and it was a chance to kind of reconnect with our heritage, a chance to kind of show a different side of our heritage and tell different stories. And so that just kind of clicked, and it just seemed kind of a natural fit in a natural way to kind of put some stories together that are different. So I'm really proud of it and hope we get to continue it, but we'll see.
So after this, what's the plan? I just want to do a parenthesis very, very quickly.
Sure.
You talked about everyone in a very highly manner and just mentioning all the projects they've been involved in, but you're an amazing director too, and you've been involved in
Thank you
so
very
many other
much.
projects. And I know you're working right now with BB's and Butthead on Paramount. I know
Sure.
you're doing so much more, right? But I just want everyone to know that you're doing an amazing job, involved in many other productions and I know you love acting as well.
I do act from time to time. I just like to keep busy. I like making movies. So any whatever, fits the bill. So either it's editing on Beavis and Butthead, which I absolutely love doing. Working with Mike Judge is just a joy. And then, obviously producing and directing this. Yes, if someone asks, I will stick my head in front of the camera from time to time if someone should want that. Doesn't happen that often, but it does for some reason, so no, absolutely. And then but producer, writing, directing, and editor, actor, that is what I like to go by. So
you do so much, and congrats on all the work that you've done. Now, is there a plan of taking this project all over the place? Because I know you're in LA, and this is just here in Calgary, but there's so much more out there.
Absolutely. Yeah. So the plan is, and we just kind of fell in the right time that from when we finish the movie to when the movie gets released, we have a big window because we're trying to optimize Hispanic Heritage Month, which is in September. So we're very fortunate that the movie is coming to theaters, but it won't be till Hispanic Heritage Month till September. That's when we premiered the movie at Fantastic Fest. So it's going to be like an entire year from the moment we premiered it to it actually coming out. But we figured, hey, look, this is a great time to visit some of our favorite festivals and show the movie, and hopefully kind of get a word of mouth and make people aware of it and tell their friends, hey, this is a cool movie, I think you should check it out. So that is the plan. We definitely plan, we hope, to be very vocal come this September, and hope many people will come seek out the movie and come join us.
Nice. Well, we're very excited here, and I know it's going to start premiering. I believe it's the 21st.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys can just go into the website, browse it, and get to know more about all the actors and everyone involved in this amazing project. I was telling you, it caught my attention, and I shared it with my family, and my kids were like, "What?" And I said, "Don't worry, I'll call the information and I'll let you know what all this is about." Hey, Mike. Well, I know you're coming to Calgary, and if someone just wants to come say hello or whatever to the theater, are you going to be there on the premiere?
I will be, absolutely. Yes, please come say hello, and yes, we'll get a beer or whatever. It'll be good. We'll get some oh my gosh, some poutine. I forgot, like, what is the dish of Canada? I need to brush up on this.
Or you can have no, you could have also beaver tails, right?
Beaver tails, or like beaver, like just a beaver.
No, beaver tails, it is like the tail of the actual beaver, but you're not eating that. It just in the shape. It's a dessert.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's a good. I feel bad for the beaver. I was like, oh, I like beavers. I don't know that I want to eat them. Boy, don't take that out of context. The animal, anyway, never mind. Poutine is a great dish that I love in Canada, and it's going to be great. And I enjoy having some beaver tail. I will ask. Hopefully, no one will slap me when I ask her, like, who's got the best beaver tail in Canada? So we'll see. But I'm very excited about it. So I'm a big fan. I don't know if it's a thing, but I was spoiled the first time. Dim sum. I remember having some great late night dim sum in Calgary, which was not a thing in LA. So I mean, we have dim sum, but not at 2 a.m. So I'm hoping that's still a thing. That was really good.
It is. There's so many new places, and I'm sure you're gonna love it. I have a feeling that the weather will be nice. Let's hope for that. Let's hope for no more snow. We say here that we don't want to say the S word.
Okay.
Which is snow. So try to avoid it when you're here. But thank you very much. How can people look for more information on what you're doing and follow you and all that? How can they get involved with everything that you're doing?
Instagram at Madman Mendez, and same Twitter at Madman Mendez.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much. We'll see you soon. And all the success.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Excellent.